What is going on, people on the internet? Today we have a detail on this beautiful GT43 AMG Mercedes here. As you can see, this is a beautiful spec, my favorite spec. Black exterior and full red interior. Absolutely love this kind of spec. It isn't in any back condition at all, but as you can see, it could use a clean for sure. So we're gonna go ahead and make this car look right, and I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys how I do my interior details. So that's a little bit of the before, and I'll go ahead and set you up and show you guys how to do the inside. Alright, so I have went ahead and picked up all the trash from the car. It's the number one thing that you want to do, besides the Torador, as far as that goes. But obviously take out all the trash, all the personal belongings from the customer. If you want to, you can go ahead and ask the customer to do that beforehand. If they aren't, then that is an upcharge that you can do. They do have stuff and you can charge them to take it all out, because of course that is taking your time, and time is money. So you go ahead and upcharge for that, but I went ahead and take all that out. Next thing you want to take out is all the floor mats, and then that's when you go ahead and start doing a Torador. Alright guys, so when I go ahead and start my interior, the main thing I like to get done first is the Torador. So this will go ahead and shoot the tornado like this. It'll blow everything off the dust, so you have a clean surface to work on, and so your micro tiles will stay clean without having all that dust on. So you go ahead and start doing that. Alright guys, so I did go ahead and Torador the entire car. All the interior pieces, go ahead and get all that dust out of there, remove the floor mats. Usually you do take a first vacuum step. You don't want to spend too long on that, but you do want to go ahead and vacuum up a little bit if it does really need a vacuum before you start to hit the plastics. But this car is a 2023. It is very clean. Super nice car, and it is not as dirty as far as the vacuum goes. So we're going to go ahead and start working on the interior plastic trim. So here I have this IK sprayer bottle. Inside of it is P&S Express interior detailer. With this, what I usually like to do is I usually like to start in the middle of the car, in the center console area here, and then work my way out to the side, to the driver's side. I like to start here because there are a majority of the details here. So go ahead and get that out of the way first, and then you move on to the door, the back, get all that done as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and start on this and work from middle out. Scrub Ninja here. So the Scrub Ninja gets deep into the plastics and makes it look really good. So what I do have in here, along with the Express interior from P&S, is a Scrub Ninja, a detailing brush, and I have two different towels, two different colors. I like to do two different towels because I like to have one that goes over the top portion of the vehicle, and then one that goes to the lower part, just so you're not mixing it and potentially scratching any other plastics. So obviously the parts closer to the bottom of the car are going to be the dirtier parts of the car. So you want to go ahead and have two different ones for that, just to make sure you're saving yourself from any kind of legal troubles when it comes to potentially damaging the vehicle. Alright guys, so once all the plastics, leather, and all the interior trim pieces have been hit with the P&S Express interior, next, what I like to do is I like to hit the whole entire car with the Torador one more time to get all the dust up, and then we're going to go ahead and hit it with that deep vacuum. Let's get to it. as far as the floor mats go, what I like to do is I like to take the Tornador again and hit this as well. And then what I also like to do is have this drill brush attachment to your drill, and you have it on the side like this, and you can see it just lifts everything up. So that's a good tip on how to get these floor mats looking as good as possible. So go ahead and try that out. Go ahead and show this off. I don't have the exact brush for it, but I do have this pet hair removal brush for chemical guys that I use. But this actually adds extra quality to your work. Just having this little touch adds a lot of detail, and it can get you a lot of clients in the future because of how proud you are of your work and how much time you take to make sure you get this kind of quality of work. So if you have the time and you are able to do this, get the brush and go ahead and get that. So I am running out of daylight extremely quick. I did not think I was gonna go by this fast, but I just finished vacuuming out the entire interior of the car. And this is another thing that I have here. This is a PNS coconut lime fragrance. Is one of their fragrances in their fragrance line. Coconut lime, it smells so good. This is a little something extra that I put into the cars. Obviously it's a little royal touch for the interior, so I like to put this in there so the customers drive away with the clean and nice smelling car. So if you can get this, go ahead and get it. It is a huge plus, and I love it. All right, so it is still dark, but I am gonna do the exterior. But I mean, just look at that. Looks even brand newer. But yeah, also the paper floor mats, go ahead and get those if it's in your budget as well. It does, like I said, increase that value and quality of your work when you have those type of things. So a fragrance, and that absolutely amazing for the interior. But yeah, there's that. The leather seat scrub. Beautiful interior. My favorite spec. So even though it is extremely dark, I am going to go ahead and work on the exterior. It's nice because this is black paint, so it shouldn't be any water spots like that. So we're going to go ahead and work on the exterior. It got dark quick, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do the exterior of the car. I have my K&S brake buster here for the wheels. Wheels first. You want to go ahead and do the wheels first because you don't want to work on the paint, on the body work, and then after you start doing the wheels, all the dirt and grime and brake dust just splashes back onto the paint. So you want to go ahead and get the wheels done first. Spray this down with this, give it a nice scrub, and then I also have PNS Pearl Auto shampoo in this foam can here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that as well. And I know it's hard to see, but I'm gonna try and knock it out real quick. Alright, so it did get extremely dark, so it's super hard to see from where my phone stand was at. But I do have the car foam down here. We're going to go ahead and give it a contact wash. Make sure when you're doing a contact wash, you go from top to bottom and you go where the wind goes. You do not want to go and do any circle motion with your wash mitt. Here I have the Auto Fiber Dragon mitt, I think is what it's called. But yeah, no circular motions. You don't want to create any swirls in the paint. And then yeah, once get done with that, then you go on to drying it, making it dry. All right, so I just went ahead and rinsed all of the soap off. I'm about to move into the drying step, but one thing I want to go ahead and let everybody know to not forget is the door jambs and trunk jambs. So here I have this Auto Fiber, these black towels. I use these for the door jambs just because they are black, and they are going to get dirty because it is mostly the dirtiest part on the car. So you're going to go ahead and hit all the door jambs with this, and just make sure that everything looks good, so that whenever they open the door and they see the beautifully done interior, they're not going to see this and it's going to ruin it for them. So you want to make sure that spot is clean as well. Alright guys, so unfortunately I forgot to make an outro for this video, but if you do like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe, leave me a like, and if you have any questions about the setup or any questions in general about mobile detailing, go ahead and drop it in the comments.